Who would like to do our recap for this evening? Curtis is very studiously looking through his notes, but he's also muted.
Still muted.
Because I had a mouthful of I was chewing on Cheez-Its.
All right, get a mouthful of
Incredible.
Cheez-Its and do the review.
Horrible, thank you.
Previously on this brand new adventure of characters we haven't met yet, a group of us sent out to rescue a gentleman, Davin Sear, by our friend Pel Orvost. I believe Pel hired this little gaggle of people to get us together.
Are we doing a review of our one
A
shot?
review of the last
episode?
main campaign.
Because we're back in the main
Never
campaign.
mind.
I was also like,
okay, I mean, cool, but okay.
I love the
technically, we
notes.
did do that last week.
I
Yeah, you don't
wanted to
remember this,
see.
Andrew?
I wanted Andrew just to guess what happened.
Last time we were with our primary campaign of friends.
Sorry. Yes, correct.
That's so embarrassing.
Truly.
So there's a big old herd of friends coming in for a big staff meeting, including notable figures, an Orcus woman named Shasi, a verdant growth druid, and then a gnome with like a skunk adjacent sort of white streak in the beard, the Hand of the Scourge. But as all of this tomfoolery is happening, we went, hey, real quick before the staff meeting happens, let's go deal with this Sun Eater problem real quick, because that's been like, we've got a lot of loose threads. Let's just pop out down to the shops real quick, kill ourselves a Sun Eater, get home before dinner, wait for this all to blow over. So we moseyed our happy asses out into Spring Garden, seeing a lot more of the patches of trees being in all seasons at all times. Caught ourselves a cool, or Nevos brought up a flower called the Lady's Mantle? I don't remember writing this, and apparently neither did my hand. But as a flower that was used by alchemists, but also a possible flower for Myargan, who, don't worry, I also forgot, is Brun's mother, who died at the collapse of the tower. We managed to hunt down and eliminate this particular Sun Eater, dealing with it and several little bright sprites that allowed it to jump between all of these different locations. Once we had sort of done our worst to it, similar orbs of light began to pop up, matching the constellation that normally appeared when fey creatures would step into our world. We did a real quick reshuffling, aligning arranging the different colored orbs to match the constellation, which brought us into phase 2 of the boss fight, where we were able to put this thing down for good. Unfortunately, during the process, Reshard, unfortunately, got bit by the change and shifted to similar creatures and monsters that we've seen before. There was a fight for it. There was a fight for control between Reshard and Brun, with ultimately ending in Reshard's death. And we saw and felt the fibers coming from Reshard, and Brun, having had a bit of a connection moment with Reshard previously, burned his sigil, burned a significant amount of power from the sigil, either to cure what had happened or seal away whatever was causing this change in this safe and sacred space. Unfortunately, the transformation was permanent, but the body is no longer leaking these fibers as we left off. And I believe that's where we left off as far as just the overarching run of things. It was a very fun, very stressful combat. And then we had to kill another Andrew character.
We were forced to. There were no alternatives.
Literally 0. I don't know why there's a 10 in front of this 0 for the number of alternatives, but there's a 0. There was 0 alternatives.
Hands were tied. Just nothing could be done.
Tied
Sorry.
to this axe that I kept swinging at your knees. Did I miss anything?
Not that I can think of. There's a song that I was singing.
Navos planted a bunch of invasive flowers in the Fey garden.
Yes, as well as stealing Richard's map, which all I know currently has the location of your home.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the way to the Sun Eater, we saw a white stag the size of an elk with many eyes, similar to the Kadir.
Which could be our forest spirit. I'm glad that you picked up that map to Richard's home, because just in case, I think he had children, and if their dad's dead, you might as well
We could
finish
dox
the whole
him.
family off. Yeah,
Yeah. Spread it
Add
along
them
this
to the
meeting.
child army.
yeah.
They're a militia. We don't pay them.
Fair enough.
You guys are getting paid.
Absolutely not. You think we have money? Please.
This budget.
So, Curtis, how's your inspiration looking?
Hopefully better now.
You got any of those?
Y'all got any of them inspirations? I do not have inspiration.
Give yourself an inspiration, my friend.
Hooray!
Wahoo!
I feel so inspired.
Curtis, you were right. It is Lady's Mantle, also known as the Alchemilla. I had to look up my own message. I could not remember the name of it.
I was writing very quickly, so all of I got LAD, and I was like Laddie's Mantle, which is a different flower entirely.
Hi, laddie. All right.
The wee Laddie's Mantle.
Let me move us all back to where we were. Just for a little brief reminder. Back in Spring Garden.
Andrew, I will get that stream up in a moment.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody.
Oh, I see Rashard Shaw with his Red X of Doom.
The Red X of Doom.
And
As
full
soon as
health.
How
we get
terrible.
And
How ironic.
we get the character, the new character icon. It's time to get another one.
No, it's just gonna be Thane for everybody because it is just Thane in disguise as all these other people.
Fuck. Things such a good shapeshifter.
An excellent stand-in for literally anyone Andrew ever plays. Actually.
Good point.
All right.
Maybe he just shapeshifted into a Sun Eater.
Such a good
He did.
shapeshifter.
The Sun Eater did try to read some part of a manifesto before we killed it. I did forget that in the recap.
Incredible. With the heat of battle settling around you all, the sounds of wildlife start to gently return to this space. It is dark, it is cool, it is comfortable here. You can hear the waters below still shifting, see some of those golden koi swimming around completely unbothered to what has happened above them. There is the old shrine next to you, and on the ground, a Sun Eater that you've slain, and a companion. Who was once a companion, anyway.
Who we also have slain.
The sun sprites are dust. That's just the tracker pile sitting down there, so don't worry too much about that. What are you all doing here?
I think we need to figure out how to get this bear out of here. probably too heavy to carry.
Well, they said, as proof of the hunt, we only needed the head. What, can we take it to the tower as well?
I think, unfortunately, that was only for, and I'll kind of point down to Reshard, who needed the head for the hunt. We have no quarry here. We simply needed the body for the tower. Or as much magical essence of it we can. Feathers. I don't know if any of organs. It'd be more Yordavain, Nevos. If any of these organs are of value to us. Had to produce that solar beam somewhere.
That is true. Can I roll to see if I can determine
Absolutely.
what is the most?
So from the Sun Eater, you could harvest some flesh, a little bit of meat off of there. You could harvest a bunch of feathers. You could get the beak from it. The feather fronds, those golden eye-looking ones. And you could also get sinew. From least to most difficult to acquire. We haven't really done any harvesting yet. So if you want to decide in order what things you would like to try and acquire, I'll tell you what the overall DC is. You're going to need either one person to do 2 checks or multiple people to do a couple of checks. Multiple people doing multiple checks gets you a better chance of getting the things you're after. Right?
And I think we should leave Reshard's body alone. Take what we need from the Sun Eater. Find some way to memorialize Reshard here.
Of course. Maybe somehow get rid of the invasive species I accidentally threw down just a few seconds ago.
I hope they haven't grown yet. This place is magic. Starting with the Sun Bear, I'd like to start with the feathers. I feel like that's the first thing. Pluck a bird before you skin it.
Okay, so feathers would be a DC 10 to collect.
Okay.
Don't roll anything just yet. What else do you all want? This is an additive type list. So flesh is easiest, feathers, beak, feather fronds are the fancy ones, and sinew.
Beak and feather fronds, probably.
Which do you want to try for first? The magic is dwindling, so.
Fronds, then beak.
Okay. How many fronds do you want to try for? There's 10 of them available. Each one will add to the DC.
I'll go for all 10.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy. They all explode every time you pluck them.
Okay. So I will need an assessment. Whoever would like to make the assessment, that'll be intelligence plus...
Yikes.
Hold, please. Oh, what is this one? Sorry, I'm trying to reference so many things all at one time. So somebody will be making an intelligence check plus something in a moment, and somebody else will be making the dexterity check to actually do the harvest. Aha. Okay. So that will be an intelligence nature and a dex nature. If multiple people want to work on intelligence nature or dex nature, they can do so. Hopefully I'm making sense with this.
Yeah.
I am unskilled in both of those stats.
I will go for the int nature.
Okay.
And I can go for the beak.
So you are doing the assessment. This is all cumulative. Don't worry about it.
I will lead on the Dex nature.
Okay. Duncan, what are you doing?
When they are finished doing that, can I open up the owlbear and check for anything? And I'm arguing for a medicine check. Anything that's in there that would be accountable for why this thing can produce solar beams, or is there a solar sac of some kind inside of it that can be harvested?
Because of the type of creature this is, that would be an Arcana instead. So I'm gonna need Nevis
go for that.
and Brun to roll me their respective checks.
I'm just kind of waiting on the wings to get my hand in there.
19 for me.
Oh, that is a 15 for me.
Okay. So as you two start digging into this thing, Duncan, you're watching from behind the mess that they're creating. Navos, you can get a pouch of 20 feathers and one of the fronds.
Okay.
You're trying to pull the rest of them out, and you're seeing the magic from them fade as you're working. This thing has been sitting for a little bit, and till you get around to it, like, the beak is no longer glowing the way it had been. The fronds seem to have lost their power as well. So you were able to get one frond and a bag of feathers.
I'm still very shaky from this. I wish I still had the Shadow Spawn to take care of this.
Duncan, if you want to roll your Arcana.
Okay. It's a 12. Naturally, of course.
Getting your hand in there. This is a weird creature. You've not really encountered anything like this before. You've probably encountered bears.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've encountered owlbears.
No, I've seen an owl once, so I can assume pretty confidently.
This thing is quite different from both. It is unusual, it is weird, and based on what Three Flower had told you, it's not a beast. It's fey, so that makes it even weirder. You have no idea what you're looking at in there. There's organs, but you can't tell where its power is coming from, other than the sun.
Yeah, and I don't want to be just lugging around like a liver. So I don't think I'm going to take any of those organs if I'm not confident in what they are or what they do. I'm not going to be lugging around animal parts. They're just going to get stinky. So I'll leave whatever's in there.
Brun, when you had been holding onto Reshard to try and burn away that infection, you noticed at the back of the neck, there's one frond that was a little bit different.
On Reshard.
And on Reshard, yeah.
Okay.
It was one of those long golden fronds, feathers. At the base of it is a shard, similar to what you all have collected previously. There was one from the Self-Asari, and then one from way back when, inside the White Man, embedded into Reshard's neck.
Cool. I'm not sure if I've already removed this, but I will make sure that is removed. Sort of like pop, like you're plucking a really stubborn hair.
Ron, I told you we're not collecting anything from Reshard's body. It's kind of leave that one a little preserved.
Kind of hold up the frond to show the shard at the base. Are there any fibers coming off this thing? Does it look different from any of the other ones we've seen now that it has been purged, cleansed, sealed, what have you?
Like opening a cork.
It is
and just like,
cracked. Too much pressure, and it would probably shatter.
Like, it would
You would
shatter
remember, like, if you squeezed it a little bit, it would break.
Okay.
You would remember from probably Navos examining previous shards.
Mm-hmm.
There were rune etchings, there were spells engraved on the surface of it. It seems the cracks through this shard have disrupted whatever
Okay.
working has been done to it. So it is currently inert.
Keep that safe.
Duncan.
We should show Vekkel that once we get back.
Anybody got a bottle or something to put this in? I don't know how well this is going to last on the hike back.
I wonder where they're getting these from. Do you think Reshard was one of them?
No.
Seemed it was implanted in his neck.
Thinking back to what happened, did Reshard like grab the back of his neck? Was there any sign that we saw about how this happened?
Does Reshard remember? Fair enough.
No.
Fair
I don't-
enough.
I don't-
Speak with
I
dead
don't
in this
think so.
room.
I don't think so. Only because this was there was a component of this, a very strong component of this that is hereditary, passed down through his family. So I don't know if he had always had it or if like this was some kind of catalyst. That sounds like a DM question, but I don't recall being
Okay.
hit with anything.
You
I could be
were.
wrong.
You felt
I was.
sharp pain,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
he grabbed
Yeah.
the back of his neck. It was like, guys,
do
something's
that.
wrong.
Yeah, I did do that.
And there was this frond sprouted from the back of the neck as he was grabbing at it. Guys, something's wrong. And he backed away toward the shrine to try and get further away
Oh.
from you.
But sprouted from my neck. As in, like,
Looking
it
at the
originated
shard, is there any sharp point to it? Is this thing shaped like a projectile?
It looks. It was attached to the end of this golden frond that was coming out the back of the neck. Very much like a bolt or an arrow.
So he could have been shot. The frond
Hey,
was
Duncan.
kind of the hey me.
You are kind of inspecting what Brun has produced from the body of Reshard, and you hear a slight movement behind the on the opposite side here of the shrine. Something kind of brushed on one of the walls and is moving further away. As you turn to look toward it, make me a quick perception.
16 plus 6 for 24. 22. Sorry, I can count. 22.
There is something dark that has taken off. Humanoid sized, large wings, seems to have a tail, flying away from where you heard the sound. They've passed through the trees and are getting further and further away.
Kind of looking at this shard, looking at the shape of it, the feathering on the end of it, seeing that it could be used as a bolt, hearing the sound, seeing this figure flying away. I don't think we're alone here. And I'm going to kind of point out this figure that's kind of flying away. There's no point in chasing it. It has wings. I don't. But I'm going to go where I heard the rustling from. Maybe they dropped something or left something there. So I'll kind of make my way around to the back of the shrine.
Flying deer. They appeared just like Laithlin.
Are you all doing anything else in this space other than looking around a bit?
I'd like to see if there's any words written on the shrine similar to the previous one that Ribbon could read.
There are markings inside the building. Looks like intentional script.
I'd like to see if I could read any of it.
It is not a language you understand.
Could I mark it down?
Yeah. You can copy it down in your journal.
Yep.
Give me a sleight of hand for that. See how well you do.
9.
A 9. It is an unfamiliar language with unfamiliar shapes. You're not super confident, but you get a semblance of it that you could ask about later.
Okay.
You've all spent a decent amount of time here. The sun is starting to rise at this point. And Duncan, give me an investigation. Ron, what are you up to?
Gonna try and move. I know the plan was not to leave Reshard's body, but I want to look around for any, like... Have I seen a many-eyed stag lurking and just watching? Because it does feel disrespectful to just leave Reshard's body here.
Just toss him over the side, it'll be fine.
It's a little bit like, hey, I just walked into I walked into the mayor's house, killed 2 things, and just left the mess behind. But just pulling Reshard's body next to the, tidy up the crime scene a little bit. Just like bring the body over next to the owlbear.
There's cleaner instincts kicking in.
Near the Sun Eater, and just like placing them next to like adjacent.
Okay.
A little less like there's no sign this crime happened, but like I'm not gonna leave the body all over the shrine in case in case the owner comes home.
Yeah. And Duncan, what'd you get?
I got an 11.
11. You find very little. There are some faint footprints, but nothing concrete. There's stone all over the ground. It's really hard to tell size, shape of the feet, but you can see that somebody has walked through here. You also find inside the shrine, Nevos, a ring. It has these pale green, almost eye-looking stones that are grown into a band of maple roots. These kind of knotted patterns all around. This is a ring of bird's eye maple, and I will send you the stats for that.
Okay.
If you'd like to take it. But otherwise, we're going to send you all home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'll
So
take
you
that.
have a meeting to attend. You'll take that. Okay.
On the way, I'd like to read the rest of the map. I wasn't sure if there was anything else Reshard would have marked besides just the home. If you want to take time to think about that.
Hello? There we go. That is a good question for Andrew. Is there anything else that Reshard would have marked?
Yeah, it would have been good hunting spots, good fishing spots, different places where he's forged things over the years. There could be kind of in the margins of the map, just like observations that he had made. Like if he had gone out to an overlook or something one day and had a thought while up at the overlook, he may have scribbled it down. A lot of the handwriting is very difficult to read. But yeah, I mean, I think besides just annotating his experiences here, like that this was his life. So
Okay. more spots to lay the weeds down. Keep that in mind.
Son of a bitch.
Undo all of his hard work.
When you try to do a thing for a good reason, someone doesn't understand it.
I'll make my own forest. Thank you very much.
So
I hear controlled burns are lovely this time of year. Uncontrolled burns. Sorry, excuse me. We're just gonna light the whole fucking thing on fire.
fantastic. Appearing on the map, the hunting camp that Reshard had marked just down there, bottom left of the map.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie. Catching back onto the... What the heck? Oh dear. Thank you. There we go. Back to the fort. Huzzah. The forests around are much more lively. You'd notice more birdsong, more of those blink squirrels, a lot more activity as things have settled in the forest. And you arrive back to the fort. Takes a couple hours, but you get there. Heading in, there's a bit of commotion. Seems a couple of new folks have arrived. Andrew, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, man, you guys see an absolutely shredded Giga Chad. He is. You don't know if he's an alpha.
Sorry, am I looking in the mirror? Is there mirrors there? Is that what I'm looking at?
You just know that he is
Recently installed
bookbasting the
overnight.
shit out of this room. In one hand, he has a slab of meat. In the other hand, he is holding a handful of peptides. He is the most capable, strongest person around, and you probably all know it too. I'm a Minotaur, and I'm just watching. I'm scoping out every single person in here. I'm looking at their muscles. I'm comparing them to mine, and I'm just eating my meat.
How tall are you?
Oh
Like
man,
2 feet?
I'm tall as shit, dude. I'm a Minotaur. How tall can the Minotaur get?
I feel like we're gonna get into
Tallest.
one of those 5'11" versus 6 foot conversations right now. Because there's not many people outside of Goliath that are bigger than Brun, and so you will
Tallest
immediately.
Minotaur in all time is 47 feet tall. I'm not that tall at all.
No, 46.
Did you ask fucking Grok that question? What the fuck is that answer?
The
I only use
tallest Minotaur is 47
Hey,
feet
no
tall.
AI at my table.
I'm joking.
Rule number
I,
one.
47 foot tall
I
Minotaur.
follow my own rules. I don't use Grok at all. Andrew doesn't use Grok at all. But this character, if he was in our world, would only exclusively use Grok. That's
You're
all.
really-
I'm tall.
You're really pushing.
I'm,
You're really.
Squawk, how do I maximize my gains?
I'm 7
I
feet
want to be.
tall.
I want to be 47 feet tall.
You said 7 feet, Andrew.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because Brun's 6'8". I forgot that I wrote that down on his character sheet.
6'7".
Yeah.
I'm in between the funny numbers, which makes it the funniest number. But yeah, definitely like we walk back and Brun is exhausted. Brun's a fucking tired lad. But comes in, sees you like fucking mean mogging. I don't know. We're gonna
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
mogging everybody and just like
Yep.
Brun's just like ah.
And like mewing too. I'm doing chin exercises.
Oh yeah.
Looking at this Minotaur, is he wearing any banners or colors of either the Verdant Growth or the Radiant Flame or the Spore people?
Yeah. I am. I'm not wearing much. I'll tell you that much. But my loincloth
I believe
does
it.
have the Flames Radiance
Flames
sigil on it, and it is a big loincloth.
It's just like a big flag that he's just like stolen and turned into a Minotaur diaper.
Yeah, because they wouldn't let him in without pants.
I hate what I've let you do. Oh boy. So yeah, there's some commotion in the fort as everyone's kind of waking up, and additional representatives have been arriving. Along with this massive slab of meat is a
Are we talking about Brun again?
shriveled little lady with some gnarly whiskers, snaggle tooth, probably blind. You're not quite sure, but she is treated with the utmost respect, no matter where she is or what she's doing. Like, she has so much respect from everyone. She could crap directly on the floor in the captain's office, and they would be like, "I'm so sorry, please excuse us for the mess." Right?
Sorry, I should have brought you a better floor to shit on.
Exactly. Like, she holds
This is chunk
a
floors
lot of
to shit on.
respect.
I mean, Richard would know where the best place to shit at is.
Too bad he's dead.
Too
and
soon, guys. Too soon.
You hear her name is Tyra.
Tyra.
Tyra. Do. Let's see. Anyone else that I forgot to mention?
What group is Tyra
Faction.
with?
You don't see any faction delineation. She, from what you've heard, is from Pylora. So, probably some kind of big shot druid? Marber? And a final individual comes in. A dragonborn looking fellow. Kind of slender features. Navos, his form almost reminds you of Yrgison.
Mm.
She was very sinuous, very swan-like. As you get closer, you realize he is made of stone, and the dark patterns all across him are inlays, carved inlays with this black, almost glassy obsidian in it. Hanging out with the gnome right now. Probably with Hand of Scourge, if you had to guess. You all have some time to do things if you need to do them. It's been a long night. We are getting toward midday at this point, and if you talk to any of the guards or any of the folks here in the fort, you would learn that the meeting is scheduled for the evening, just in case there are any other representatives coming in. Andrew, did you name your big boy, by the way? Did you mention what his name was?
No, I do have a name.
You do have a name.
Well, ask
Do you want to proclaim it for the crowd?
Yeah. What is this crowd doing? You mentioned there was like are people talking? Are they arguing like already before we have this meeting? Like what's the vibe like?
Roll me a vibe check.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna vibe check the shit out of this.
This will be a charisma. Yeah, charisma. Go with that.
Perception.
Charisma perception.
I am so charismatic.
If anybody else would like to make.
That is a natural 20
I can't believe you.
on an actual dice. Natural 20 on a vibe check.
Natural 20 on a vibe check. The vibes are a little tense. Vibes are a little tense. You can tell the different factions, while you all are under the banner of the Wilds, don't always get along. You know why you're here. They are here for similar reasons, though slightly different opinions on how to approach things. And that causes tension. The people who are living here are nervous because depending on how this meeting goes, things could change quite a bit. And they know that something is wrong.
What's the deal with this Tyra lady? Is she really like bossy and irrational?
She's not.
But all women are like that.
You're not sure if she actually knows where she is.
Oh man.
But she's here. She sure is here.
I'm gonna turn to the Dragonborn. We'll see if the ladies are running the show tomorrow. Of course they will be, am I right? Gynocentrism? Huh. Up top.
He looks at you confused. Right. And carefully raises a clawed hand. High fives?
I'm not touching you, you fucking cuck. No one touches Racin Sharpbane. Call me Sharpie. I'm gonna like just walk off. Have a big old bite of my meat.
And he looks down at the gnome and it's just like, what just happened?
What is that cock?
My partner and I have a loving and tender relationship.
We're also strictly monogamous.
As long as everyone's consenting. Anyway.
But Sharpie, call me Sharpie. And I'm just gonna walk off, find somewhere cool to just look cool and flex so everyone can see me.
You find a spot kind of in the sun where your bulging muscles are highlighted by the early light showing off. And you hear about somebody says, I wonder if he could beat the donkeys. And you have no clue what that means.
I got it.
Oh yeah. Show me.
Donkeys for a living.
Show me the donkeys.
You want to see the donkeys?
You probably think that's what you refer to women as.
There's a
You
big
making me
guy.
ask twice?
Yeah. No. There's a big guy who was pulling the cart away from the donkeys, and he almost had him. Actually, we thought he'd do it, but you seem pretty strong. Maybe you could beat him.
Pretty strong. And I grabbed some baby oil out of my baby oil bag and just like lube myself up. Show me these
like
donkeys.
Stuck in his fur. Something like lubed up fur.
I hate everything about this. I need that to be known.
Like
Me
80s
too.
wrestling.
I looked up a list of manosphere terms, and I wish that I had never opened up this corner of the internet.
So do I.
Here
Give me a
I also wish you had done
Christ.
this.
Alexis said, "Do you want to be a villain?" And I was like, all right, let's make someone who's
When have I not?
irredeemable."
Yeah.
My other characters have redeeming qualities. This one, I don't know.
This one, I'm not too sure. I don't even want to talk to you right now.
We are rapidly approaching the makes it through a single session character.
So you are brought to a paddock type area. There's a couple of donkeys that are minding their own business and a cart nearby. And the guy that was leading you, right, so we hooked them up to that end, and the big guy was hooked up to that end, and you pull. And that's it.
Oh yeah, I pull, I push. Let's do it. And you should hit the gym sometime if you ever want to get some tips. And I'm just gonna throw him a wink and an elbow, and see a douche. And I'm gonna go over to where I can hook up to this thing. I'm gonna pull the shit out of these donkeys.
It's gotten to the point. It's like either die a hero or you live here long enough to see your become a Zen.
Honestly, if this was the arc we were going to go on, if Thane died, I'm now reconsidering that. Like,
Bring
maybe
Thane
the
back.
mass murder is worth it.
I'm so glad.
Making Thane
guys
look
did this.
so much more palatable.
Killing my characters.
So as the three of you, sorry, exhausted, return and settle back into the motions of what's going on in the fort, you hear mutterings once again. Brun, very similar to when you were over pulling against the donkeys. And you hear commotion going on over there. The Dragonborn, you hear say, "What is a cock? Is it something to do with the donkeys?" And the little gnome, "I don't really know. We could go see what's up, though." And they start heading over to see what's going on. I cannot take you seriously, Andrew. Oh, man. Anyway, what are y'all doing as you re-enter to this scene?
I'm kind of taking in, looking at the amount of people that were here now versus the amount of people that were here before. Does it seem like there's a good outturning for this meeting? Like this is going to be a kind of big meeting?
There are several people who've arrived. The fort is a little more filled at this point.
Are they just like staying in like barracks or things, or are they like setting up little tent camps throughout the fort with their colors?
There are gatherings of them. You haven't seen them setting anything up just yet. Seems several of them have just arrived this morning or are getting settled or aren't planning on staying very long. That kind of deal. You do see a good mix of the different sorts. Flames Radiance, Hand of Scourge.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that, because I know Duncan had previously set up a tent in one of the sections, and I'm just hoping there's not now a Minotaur-sized tent next to it. Like I planted my tent in the wrong section. Because I didn't really pay for parking, so...
Hey, Andrew, high or low?
Hi.
Okay. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Figure that out when Duncan goes for it.
There's a lot of people here. We spent the night up. I know this meeting's not till the evening. I think I'm going to rest for a couple hours. You guys can do whatever you want, because these feathers and things are not going anywhere. But I'm exhausted, so I think I'm going to take a short nap, short rest, if you will, while we wait for this meeting.
Brun, you hear cheering going on from the donkey ring. Ross and Sharpie, sorry. Would you mind making a strength athletics check for me?
Oh yeah. 25.
Oh yeah, 2.
You are sliding a little bit in the harness that is tied to the cart. Just ever so slightly. It keeps wanting to pop off your shoulders, your large rippling shoulders, because of the oil. But you can feel that you are making headway pulling against these donkeys, and people are losing it just a little bit. They're cheering you on. They're cheering for the donkeys. This is their new favorite sport.
Invented.
I am basking, being at the center of attention, and I'm going to start yelling for people to start placing bets. Because if there's anything that I love more than getting ripped, it's gambling.
All right.
Oh, hello, Dada.
Tiny human. Okay. You hear a few people say, yeah, and they're putting on offer chores. Not so much money. There's a little bit of money being exchanged, but it's mostly duties are being exchanged or placed, that kind of thing. Nevos, Brun, Duncan is off to take a nap.
I'm heading back for my
Old
my
man
tent.
Eepy.
Old man had a long night. Old man had to kill a friend.
Yeah,
What's your
Navos.
friend?
Navos needs a nap. Navos has things he wants to do, but
He also has I don't think he called Lyric last night.
exactly.
Like Lyric sitting there by the phone. Why my daddy don't call me?
Yeah.
Papa, please.
Is my dad a cuck?
No.
Oh no.
Cut that. But
No,
this
Lyric's
is.
supposed to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh no. Lyric does not get a tablet until they can afford one themselves. This is something where was planned before but needs to be done, and is waiting until the end of this donkey show, whatever it is, and then is heading straight to the bunks.
Don't call it that.
I see some of this group has arrived here. Do I see Brun?
You do see a big man has walked
Brun.
in.
Brun, against his better judgment, is like, all right, which
God, this is the UFC title match I've been waiting for.
it's
This is toxic masculinity,
bloody
guys.
exhausted from not sleeping, like is in poor decision headspace 101 and is like, what the fuck is this about?
And my attention snaps to you, and there's now just unwavering eye contact as I'm like puffing and pulling on these things. You got next, bro?
Can you spot me?
You missed my run. I was earlier.
It's a sea of betas in here, and I'm pulling. I need a partner. Sub in.
For the donkeys?
Brun
Give me another strength check.
And like Brun's probably like covered in like owlbear
Yeah.
blood.
Brun is covered in blood and like
Sub in, bro.
That's only a 10 this time, but can I rage?
oh, there
If
it
you'd like
is.
to,
Now that I'm-
sure.
Now that I'm seeing him, I am. Okay,
You
that's
can dig
actually.
That guy's so. I bet that guy's dick works because he doesn't take steroids.
Where is it? You
well,
kept killing my
about
character.
a year ago,
Almost.
you
I did
decided
not.
you wanted a D&D game, and you picked us chuckleheads.
No, that's 2 10s.
2 10s. Woof.
At this rage that I see, this is the moment. Minor illusion and prestidigitation. It looks like you shit yourself, and it is just a stinker. And I'm off to bed.
So because he's got a loincloth, you just see this heaping pile drop below him. And
Kinda
the
like a horse.
smell spreads. Reminds you of Reshard, actually.
I'm a minotaur, baby. I shit
The
where I
world is
eat.
your litter box, dude.
Where I what? Just like that old lady.
All right, give me one final strength athletics.
Yep. All right. No doubt. Here we go. 19.
The donkeys are sliding backwards. Their feet are dug in, but they are giving out. And you advance the cart. And
Mhm.
this is the win condition. The crowd goes wild. And money and chores are exchanged.
I'm gonna shrug off my harness to the donkeys. I'm gonna say hi to your mother for me, and then I'm gonna look over at Brun and I'll be like, "You want to get in on any of this?" And I'm gonna pull out my baby oil.
You want some oil? You want to lube up?
You don't need more.
Brun does
So
not.
greasy.
You're so wet. Stop.
Brun has shifted to just Brun's seen shitheads like you before.
Oh, you've not like
he-
him before.
Not specifically, but he's
not
like,
like me.
you're a big
Shit
great
himself and
standing
then covered himself in
motherfucker.
oil.
Dousing yourself in gasoline, like whatever, dude. And Brun is just like, I can't fucking believe it. And it's like looking around at the crowd and like looks at Navos. And like when you shout, he kind of looks past you. He just looks over your shoulder and is like, no, I'm good.
You fucking white knight, bro. You got a problem being around like strong men? I'll remember you. Tomorrow. You rest up. Come back here. Or wherever. It's fine. Wherever you want. And,
Grandma is now walking in between you two. Like she doesn't seem to notice
rage.
what's going on.
As my rage is still.
He is. You can see the muscles are straining with the force of his conviction, and Grandma is now just walking in between you two, like da 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 da. You're not sure she can actually hear you.
Easy there, beef tips. Don't pull anything.
The Andrew Tate thing is the funniest fucking thing.
You're fucking welcome. I felt inspired.
It would have been better had you taken a screenshot of me sitting here and then put.
No, I just grabbed that off the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, no,
formatting's easier. But yeah, Brun is just like, nah, dude, don't blow a gasket, beef tips.
All right, I'm just gonna maintain frame, and head out.
Okay.
Head out.
Yeah.
Walk off my anger. Punch a tree or something.
Walk off the woke.
Yeah, you can wander outside for
Punch
a little
hole in
bit.
the drywall.
People make sure to stay out of your way, and they just kind of on your own. You wander out and punch a tree,
Absolute
and
disrespect.
you hear
Just for
it crack
clarification,
beneath the
do you
barrage
have
of your fist.
hands or do you just have hooves?
I have hooves on my bottom half, right? I have hands
Yeah.
on my
Like a
top
satyr.
half. They're
He's like a big
meaty
satyr.
fucking-
Yeah.
meaty fucking hands.
Okay.
And I'm just like I'm
Still
treating
reeling.
I'm treating a tree like a heavy bag, just tearing it to pieces.
Yeah, it stands up
I
to the
feel like
barrage for
Druids
about
are gonna be unhappy.
10 minutes. And then the cracking intensifies as the tree falls.
See, that's
You're
the
just
thing
left
Kurt,
standing there steaming.
about these kinds of people is that they're never happy. And then I'm just gonna walk it off, and then eventually I'll sleep. I don't know if I got time. I got a minute by minute schedule with my morning. I got to get my morning reps in. So
Just drink a
I
couple
drink like
of
20 eggs. Yeah, I drink.
When's
drink
your
20
meeting
eggs.
When's the meeting for your NFTs and your bull coin?
So if it would have fit, like that's why I had been like,
No.
let's do gambling.
Is he a
You guys-
bull or is he
like,
more
it
of
was
an
the
ox
closest thing, 'cause
minotaur?
I was
Tell
going to
us
start
your
pitching crypto when I was pulling the donkeys, but I just told you guys to gamble on me. Instead.
I thought you were gonna pitch crypto too because I saw the line and I was like, oh fuck, please don't.
I was waiting for the poly market or some kind of betting.
Oh, wow,
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway. Hi, hello, welcome back.
Oh yeah, we're playing.
Yeah, I blacked out for all of that.
Good.
That was all about me. Not if the main
So-
character has arrived.
The main character is here. Yup,
It took us a year to get
it's
to him.
Granny.
It is Granny.
Duncan,
Yes.
you've collapsed into your tent
Mhm.
to rest. Nevos, your rest finds you as well. Brun,
Mhm.
you taking a nap?
I'm gonna go crash with Three Flower.
Okay.
Because crashing in the middle of this courtyard where the bull's gonna come find me, I ain't fucking here for that.
I will
Mhm.
also say quick prayer for Richard. That he passes over. Pretty easy. It doesn't seem like
Alright.
anybody else will.
So you all are able to rest up. It's not a long rest, it's a short rest. So if you would like to do short rest things, get back whatever you need, you will be woken in time for the meeting by Ribbon, who will come and collect you all. Rasen, there is a small, corvid-looking bird child thing.
Mhm.
Very small compared to you.
Yeah.
She goes, "Hello! Meeting is soon, so you'll want to head back inside."
You bossing me around, hamster?
I don't know what a hamster is, but I have been sent to collect you.
Mhm. Total fucking Becky, am I right? And I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna get out in front once I figure out where I'm going.
She's very obvious with where she's headed. There's a grove nearby that has been designated for the meeting. So, the people who are gathered, the boys, who still haven't named the crew, we've got Brun, Duncan, and Navos. You are all awoken by the familiar friendly face of Ridden. Exa is brought in as well, the dragonborn looking guy, the gnome, the orc, the minotaur, and the old lady, as well as Arepo, who is the commander of the fort. All are gathered. A lot of the adjoining entourages have been left just to keep things a little simpler. You arrive to a very relaxed place. A little bit away from the fort, there's a small stream where you imagine they collect their water from. See small fishes swimming in there, probably a nice small source of some extra food. It leads into what has been labeled as druid turf, up that away. And Arepo will speak up first, the commander. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fort Izard. It is lovely to see you all here today. I do wish it were under better circumstances. However, the pressing concern of the forest to the southeast is becoming more and more a problem. I would like to welcome all of you. Exa Shadow Weaver points to the Dragonborn. Representative of the Hand of Scourge. Trerin points to the gnome. Second representative of the Hand of Scourge. Shasi Talon Razor points to the orc. Representative of the Verdant Growth. She gives a very stern nod. Rasen Sharpbane,
Yo,
representative of the Flames Radiance.
that's right.
Lady Tyra, representative of the Pyloran Council. I am Arepo, commander and warden of this fort. These three are newcomers who have done us a great service in dispatching a problem to the north. As such, they have been invited for their insight on the problems to the south as well. Brun, Duncan, and Navos. Gestures to you three. The meeting begins. The orc clears her throat a little bit. Yes, precisely. She clears her throat a little bit, shifts around a little. So what are we doing with all of this? Looks to the rest of you.
I think it's
doing
pretty.
right.
It's pretty simple. We burn it. We destroy anything that seems sick. We let the new growth come in and take over. we just destroy whatever this shit is and we move on with our day. I don't understand why we're even convening to discuss this. It's a waste of time. Ugh.
Things aren't always that easy. It seems to be spreading, and that would cause a lot of disruption to everything around it if we had to quarantine it and burn it all.
Assuming the burn even works.
Sorry, say that again?
Assuming the burn even works. Because it hasn't in the past.
Turns towards you. What do you mean by that? You've seen this before?
Are you familiar with what happened to Alrith a few weeks ago?
She kind of scratches her head. That one's to the north, I think. Right? Kind of looks around, and Grandma nods in an affirmation of yes, to the north.
Yeah. Directly north.
The same things that are happening here happened there.
Well, what'd they do about it?
Yes, how did they continue the spread?
Brun looks to Duncan and Navos for any answer better than they didn't.
Duncan will stand up, realizing that Brun is kind of choking. My fair friends of the council, we are no more experts than we are survivors. Whatever happened to Alrith, unfortunately, also spread to the great city of Kalo, to the northwest. This isn't a plague. This isn't a disease. It is death incarnate. It has destroyed Alrith. It has destroyed Kalo. And if we do not act fast or quickly enough, soon it will destroy these lands and this very fort. Or the fort that's back there.
I agree. And we handle it by doing something, by burning whatever it is this thing is. And I don't understand. Has a mass burn been attempted in either of these cities? I'm suspecting not.
We did try a mass burning of bodies while we were in Alrith, but unfortunately it was too quick. I don't even think flames can catch whatever this problem is. It unfortunately is unseen and is quicker than most. It will destroy. Until we understand what it is, I don't think flames will kill it.
Lady Tyra, Grandma, speaks up. Where's Laithlin? I haven't seen her in some time. She never comes to visit anymore. You see her kind of like looking around, a little bit clueless as to where she might be still.
I'm just going to say, there's a couple people in this room who are driving up the average age of the people in here. And I'm going to look first at her and then at Duncan. And I'm really wondering if we need grandmas and low T men here determining what is best for us.
You get smacked in the gut with a staff.
I drink
Grandma?
plenty of tea.
You don't
hold,
understand.
please.
He drinks so much tea.
Hold on.
It is my favorite beverage.
14 points of damage to your gut.
Who did that?
Grandma. As
Lady Tyra does not fuck around.
so, Shillelagh.
You want to go?
She's toxic femininity.
So she has point blank swung what had been a cane is now a sizable staff, smacked you in the gut. Calm down.
I agree with the lady. I'll give a short bow
And
to the
You
Lady
get a,
Tyra.
you get a sharp look from a repo who's like, "Do not, do not."
At me
And you
or
I
get
at
rub my.
Reston?
I hope I didn't hurt your staff. And I'm just like rubbing
Rubbing more baby oil on it to heal it.
Clearly in pain.
Lay on hands, but it's baby oil. I hate this paladin that I'm making.
Lady Tyra, ignore him for a second. Lady Tyra,
Yes.
we have been to Lathland Shrine. Unfortunately, it has been somewhat desecrated. We did our best to put
Who
it back
did
together.
that?
Not us. Not us. We tried to put
Okay.
it.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah, why are you yelling, Nevos?
I'm gonna stay here for a second to collect myself. We put it back together as best as we could. I do not know if anyone has talked to Ribbon about this. I don't have enough understanding to know if Lathland will come back.
Where'd she go?
Ribbon?
She's not at the shrine where she should be. She hasn't visited. Nobody's seen her, and looks to her Eppo, who just gives kind of a shaky hand, like,
Looks at her sundial.
I wish I had a better answer for you. I do not know if this is tying into this forest. But I would say get things ready to leave if it comes to it.
Shasi speaks up once again. Well, usually we would want to find the source of something like this and isolate it at the very least. We too would like to see Lathland returned. Our forces have had to spread a bit farther into the forest than we're used to. Stretching is kind of thin, especially with all of the kind of gestures toward the road. Trouble on the road. And the gnome speaks up. Trarin. Well, I guess we could go have a look. See what's causing all this. And he just seems like he's just kind of happy to be around. Happy to be included.
Perhaps a survey mission can be put together. Representatives from each of the factions can go. We can look at what we have been trying to describe to you. There is no words for it. It's something that can only be seen. And maybe we all will get a better understanding of what's happening down in the southeast.
I volunteer to go.
Of course you do.
I need an alpha to lead you. Ugh.
He flexes away the pain.
I myself also volunteer. Probably speak for my companions here that they will join us as well. Hey, will anyone else stand and join this fellowship?
Trarin kind of looks around, looks at Exa. Yeah, I could go.
I heard a word recently. It sounded like a title. Maybe we could be the Fellowship of the Cucks.
Flexed. I flexed. Kylie just came down to ask if I was okay.
Flexing so hard, he's shaking the house.
I like it.
Are you okay? I'm hearing a Joe Rogan podcast down here or something. I just wanted to check if you're okay.
After everyone says their various things they can contribute, I do want to say, and my abs. Instead of, just this.
But nobody says anything. You just say, and my abs. There's more baby oil on them.
I think about it after the room is emptied out.
Shasi says, I could go. Still got to take care of the Sun Eater that's plaguing things. But
I can save you the effort. My companions and I dealt with it last night.
you dealt with it.
Yes.
She looks at the three of you, sizes you up a little bit. You got proof?
I certainly do, and I'll gesture to Brun because I think he has the beak, and I have a couple of feathers.
You do not have the beak. The beak was unusable.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You have a pouch of feathers and some fronds.
Yeah.
Franz, yep.
pull feather and fronds. And any battle, any recent cuts and or scars from that particular scrum, like sunburn. If anyone's got a decent sunburn on,
Oh, I got hit.
yeah,
I definitely got hit.
Duncan's got a rosy complexion on like one side of his body.
All right, well, they got some feathers.
I mean, one hand is burnt and the other isn't there, so.
Yeah, you should see the.
You don't know how to work
You think
the
this is
campfire.
bad? You should see the other.
See
hand.
the other hand. And I'll produce the goods that we got off the owl bear as my form of proof of termination.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'm free to join you.
That would be wonderful. We'd be very thankful to have you.
Representatives from everybody. That way we can all see what's going on and come to a conclusion on what to do.
I think that's fair.
And Arepo. It seems then that we are decided. A party will go to the forests in the south, find the source of what's going wrong, and make their determination then and there. Anything else before we adjourn? Looks around to everyone. I will
Oh,
be
yeah.
compiling everything. Yes?
I am selling a new self-help book. If anyone is interested in purchasing copies. Just kidding.
I'll sign them.
It's just
it's
an
like a-
oily handprint for the
It's
signature
a hoof print on each one.
as he steps it into the mud.
Yeah.
Mud.
God, I hope it's mud.
I can't believe it's not mud.
I will be doing all of the paperwork. We'll send you out in the morning. Meeting adjourned. Thank you for coming. And she just very calm face, puts hands together, stands very properly, waiting for you all to leave before she goes. Grandma starts tottering away into the woods. Just not back toward the fort. She's wandering. Yeah. Anything else you guys would like to do in preparation other than rest properly?
Yeah.
Talk to your party members?
Yeah, before we left the meeting, Duncan would like to at least go up to the orc and introduce himself, kind of giving that, like, here's us, here's, with a lot of holding back some information, kind of give our little story, like, hey, like, we're coming from All Earth, we survived that, we survived Callow. Just so we're all kind of knowing each other on this new fellowship that we've created.
Okay. Yeah, she'll do the warrior arm clasp of greeting. Stern handshake for you. Tells you she is a hunter. It's her usual role. Starts showing you some of the totems on her weapon. Anything else?
Yeah,
I'd like to go up. Go for it. You go.
I got a few things. I wanted to check with Ribbon. I need to cast Ascending. And in the meantime, I'd like to attune to the ring.
Okie doke.
We got a ring. We have a fellowship.
I will take the ring into the woods, though I know not the way.
This is all a reference to something.
Keep it public.
Keep it. Keep it unsafe.
Keep it where we can all see it.
This is all beyond me. I
Yes.
have no clue what's happening.
This is even better than I hope for. Walking by the Hand of Scourge delegation, I will say to Exia? What was the name
Exa?
of our Exa? To Exa in Draconic. I look forward to walking and working with you.
You are told.
I will not be joining. My companion, however, has offered to go.
The gnome?
Shut down, bro. Shut down.
Do you speak Draconic?
I know the look.
Let your Minotaur ass out of this conversation, boy.
What is the draconic word for bro?
You're just feeling the vibe. You can tell you got turned
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
How many times can we say cuck in one episode?
I mean, if Apain is speaking, he's getting
I was
turned
going to say
down.
incel.
Then
Anyway.
then getting shot down, Brun will be like, Brun will sort of ask, well, do you have time to chat this evening? Perhaps a meal or a stroll around the fort?
You get an affirmative for that one.
I've heard much about your order, but would like to know more.
Would you like to know more?
Perhaps.
And that can be arranged.
That I would love to take a stroll around with this dragon before we bounce. Because one, dragon means a private conversation. Two, motherfucker's made of stone, and I have questions.
Are they made out of stone, or are they just like a really good cake decorator, like PETA?
Dude.
I'm eagerly awaiting this answer because I want to know if X knows who PETA is the other question.
I am ashamed to admit I do know what that one was.
Okay.
Yes. Our references are becoming punctual.
We're getting
Topical.
It's only a 30
Several years
20-year-old
old.
reference.
20? Absolutely not.
Oh, the
Anyway.
movie's that old? I guess the book.
Anyway.
Okay. Not 20, but
Okay. Derek, so you wanted to attune to the ring and you wanted to do your sending. Do you have your sending ready?
Sending's ready. And I'm saying this on the way to just talk to Ribbon. Real quick. If I could get a short rest after that, would be nice, but if not,
You all will go out
whatever.
the next day.
Okay.
So you'll get a long rest in. You have gotten one short rest in for the day. If you needed to do any healing,
Double up on resting.
roll them hit dice. So what's the sending?
Oh, there it is. I thought I lost it. Good afternoon. Papa here. How have you been, Lyric? I'd love to hear what you are looking forward to the rest of the day. I miss you.
Did you draw any pictures today, or find any tomes of hidden knowledge?
What's some cool stuff you found?
have you
I
talked
want-
to matters?
I want a song at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Yep.
Rawson, what are you up to in your downtime this evening?
Well, as the room clears out, there's like a split second that passes, and then I say, "And my abs," and then I'll follow everyone out. I am going to I'm going to grab my meat, and then I'm going to go into the woods.
God.
And
How many over? They grab my meat.
I want to find some heavy rocks to pick up and put down.
Yeah.
Everywhere's a gym.
Find all of the heavy rocks have recently been moved.
There's like these
They're
holes
very-
everywhere.
There are large divots, and the boulders have been shifted and sort of neatly arranged. Someone has done this about 12 to 18 hours before you decided to.
Damn. I'm gonna internally measure how much weight was lifted and try to find some other rocks that I could add to these rocks so that I can say that I've lifted more.
You better put your fucking weights back when you're done. That's all I'm saying. You can be a gym
I just
bro,
keep
but
dropping them on the ground. The whole
Have
earth
some
shakes.
respect.
Get clean up after yourself. You fucking
A
gym.
lunk
But,
alarm, lunk alarm.
I was about to say, so I am very loud when I work out. So like, if there is a lunk alarm, it is going off. So like in the woods, you just hear like, yeah, like, just me hyping myself up.
And you got to clean them up. Clean them up with water. You don't just throw like the body oil on top of it. You're just gonna make a mess.
But that's all I
So-
do, and then I get a good rest.
You wander into the woods, and you find Granny staring face first into a tree,
He's out there lifting.
and she hears you come in to this area with all the rocks. Hello.
You shouldn't have hit me with your stick. I didn't like
You
it.
shouldn't be so rude.
It hurt my feelings.
Well, it's just, like this is serious, and then I just thought that that we should be treating it seriously, and then I thought that you don't have the same you don't have as much to lose as the rest of us. Like, how many? I have many years ahead of me. You have like a couple days.
How old do you think I am? And she's looking directly at you now. Like, her eyes are focused for the first time since you've seen her walk in.
I mean, I think it's great that whatever your diet and exercise regimen is. Like, I hope to live to be that long, but I would say at least, I don't know, 1 or 2 millennia.
And she cracks a big grin, and you see her teeth are a lot sharper than a little old lady should have. That's very kind of you to say. If you'd want to live as long as I have, you'll learn to shut up and listen once in a while. The less people think you know, the more they speak in front of you. And she will pat you on, like, the thigh or whatever she can reach and start walking past you.
That lady creeps me out.
And,
And
And then you
I'm
do
gonna
your
watch-
workout.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch her go. Like, I'm gonna make sure that she's like far enough away before like I put a large weight over my head or something. And then
You just
once
get
it
smacked while
seems
you're
like,
under a boulder.
yeah, but once she seems like she's far enough away, what do I know about her? Have we had interactions, like our groups? Like, what has my group told me about her? Like, what knowledge do I have?
Why don't you give me a
about fire
history or a... Yeah, let's go with history.
she probably got as old as she
Or-
did because she drinks 1 Dr. Pepper a day. It would explain the teeth.
That's a 16.
So, what you would know of Lady Tyra, she is in fact ancient. The current guess as to how long she's been around, older than most elves.
Oh shit! So she's really old.
She is genuinely ancient.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are stories of her being the person who raised the major tree that is the foundation of Pylora.
Oh,
There are those kind of stories
Okay.
about her.
so she's a mother. Good.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
That's good. Like she's fitting the role
She
that
she's the homemaker. Yep.
she's the nature
Traditional
proud wife.
role.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
cool.
No,
There's no
so
odds around.
I respect her a little more, and then I'll work out and never think of her again.
Fair enough. Yeah, she is known as a force of nature, and you can see a little bit of that.
Yeah, she scares me.
She should.
Good.
Okay, so for the sending, still working on that.
Mhm.
So, Duncan, was there anything that you wanted to do? I've already forgotten everything because freaking Rawson makes my brain black out.
Introduce myself
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna have-
work. I try to stay away from the Hand of Scourge guys. Looks like Run wanted to talk to the Dragonborn. They have a date later on. Other than that, I think I would have head back to the fort to collect myself.
Did you want to join Navos to go talk to Ribbon at all?
Yeah, I'll join him. It looks like he's having a private conversation, so I'll kind of slow my pace off until he gets closer to Ribbon, and then I'll catch up.
Yeah, you two can find Ribbon.
Okay.
How did the meeting go?
Not very well, I don't think, but
Oh,
I think we have a joint understanding that there is a problem to the southeast, that all of the representatives from the major factions are going to go look, see if we can find a solution besides burning it all down. I'd hope it wouldn't come to that.
it'd be good if we could save some of it, but some of the things don't seem like there's much to save left.
No, but it'd be best if we could
Disappointing.
save whatever is remaining. Just have to keep it.
Well, I'd like to find, hopefully, a solution to this rather than continuously being on the back end burning things until there's nothing left to burn.
Right. The worst case
Well,
is
that's-
everyone having to leave.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, if it spreads in toward the fort and things really keep going worse, we could have to abandon the fort, which wouldn't be great. We are trying to keep the roads safe, but we do what we have to, I suppose. We can move further into the mountains, but there's been some weird reports from that too.
But also, these forests belong to more than just humanoids and whatnot. There are the animals, the creatures, but the spirits themselves. Leithlin, she lives in these woods.
Did anyone say anything about her? Did they
Lady
mention where she's
Tyra
been?
was looking for her, but nobody seems to know where Leithlin has gone to.
I see.
I'd hoped that cleaning her shrine would lead to an appearance from her, but you've been yet unlucky.
She looks kind of crestfallen. The feathers kind of flatten down a little bit. Head kind of tilts down a smidge. Do you all hear that? She points toward the woods, and you see Granny is walking away from where a lot of birds are flying from.
I hear
There's a
weird
lot of
crunching
noise.
sounds coming from the woods.
Do you
Tell her-
think we should be concerned about that?
Probably not. It is nature, after all. It tends to run its course.
Lady Tyra is very competent, so I'm sure if it was a problem, she would take care of it.
She
Still looks
seems like
mildly worried.
an estranged but resourceful old woman. What do you know of Lady Tyra? I've never heard of her before. She seems to be wearing the colors of Pylora. But
Yeah, she's one of the oldest druids in the entirety of this forest. Nobody really seems to know how old she is, just that she's been here tending these woods for forever.
and she has spoken
Some
with
people
Lathlin.
that would explain the reverence that everyone seems to have for her in these parts. And
Some
perhaps
people have said that she brought Lethlin here to help her. And there's
Wow.
this like starry-eyed like fangirl vibe going on.
And kind of turning to Navos, I think we'd be wise to share in that reservedness for her.
Of course.
Last night, a stick to the stomach, kind of looking at my poor stomach.
The last
turn-
time somebody pissed her off, they were found strung up on the tallest of trees in the forest.
Oh, I
Maybe we
like
should,
her
Sprouting some new things. Plants
maybe
never
we should
seen
feed some
before.
limes to our bull friend.
I understand your belief, Ribbon. Speaking of the shrines, by the way, could you take a look at what I had written down? This was near where the Sun Eater was. I wasn't sure if you could deduce anything.
Oh, yeah, I can take a look. What have you got? And you hand it over, and when you tell her it's from the shrine, she's like, yeah, that makes sense. That shrine, kind of general shrine for the forest, they tend to, the people who used to be there were all about seasonal changes and things. You notice, like, the shrine itself, the forests around it were all very different in the stage that they were at. It's kind of their whole thing. They had a lot of ties to the Feywilds. So I think last I knew, that shrine was sort of the midpoint, kind of a connection spot. So we used to get a lot of small Fey who'd come through. Again, some people think Lathling came through there, but it's just a whole bunch of like, glory to the seasons, that kind of thing. Just scriptures.
I see. Okay. It did have a sort of constellation of its own, so maybe we'll see more in the future.
I do have another question for you, Ribbon. It's a two-parter. You are familiar with druids, are you correct?
Well, yeah.
What do you know of animal transformations as far as it comes to druids? For instance,
what do you mean?
let's say a halfling turning into an owl bear.
Well, owlbear is kind of a tricky one. You have to be kind of good as a druid to pull off something like that.
I would imagine very good.
Where is your stinky friend anyway?
That was my next question. How do we go about getting a death certificate? Is that a question for a repo?
Oh. That would be a repo. He didn't make it?
No, something... We're not sure if it's a form of druidic magic or something else, but he was converted into one of the Sun Eater owl bears and gone completely rabid. We had no choice but to put him down, just like the Sun Eater itself. I'm not convinced that the Sun Eater that we killed was born a Sun Eater, but yet another poor humanoid transformed. But I think I'll go speak to a repo and see if I can get some paperwork and have it sent back to his village. Maybe there is someone out there who's waiting for this letter.
I see. Where did you leave them?
In
You
Spring
have them-
Garden.
Okay. I'll talk to a few other people, and with Arepo's permission, we'll have them cleaned up.
I would appreciate that.
They will
Yes.
return to the earth that raised them.
These are strange times, my friend. Strange times. And with that, I'll leave, heading towards Arepo's office. Hopefully, he's returned from the meeting.
Yeah, she's back already. Navis,
Yeah.
you get a message.
Okay.
Nope, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, when Duncan starts mentioning Richard, head is down again, just holding that purple feather that Brun handed to me, and quiet, and I'm gonna go back to the garden where Three Flowers was, separating from Duncan at that point.
Okay. On your way, you do get a message in return. The bird is scary, but I'm learning still. Why are there people calling me Mahir? Crashing sounds and yelling are everywhere when I rest. Come back soon.
Okay. I might have another sending, but I need to talk to someone before this.
Okay. Vrun, what are you up to?
I'm at a payphone trying to call home.
What the fuck is Brun doing?
That's a great question to think about during break.
Yeah.
If you've got
Brun,
nothing for now.
Nothing for the moment. Nothing for the group.
Okay. We will
Nothing to share.
return at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
For our bio break.
Perfect.
While I get a couple of things together. Back in 16.
Q16.
Welcome back, friends.
Hello.
Evening passes. You are able to use your hit dice to rest up, regain some health. You are only getting half of your hit dice back on long rests, so keep that in mind. Everything else that you get back on short or long rests is returned to you. Also, Rasen, give yourself an inspiration for the psychic damage you have caused me today.
Oh man, I don't deserve this.
But I do.
Fine. Curse's
I'll take it.
punishment is that I will take your inspiration.
Okay.
How do you like me now?
Yep.
That's all I've ever
Who's the alpha now? All right, Alexa, this is the time you start rubbing baby oil over yourself.
Anywhere.
That's gonna cause me emotional damage when I go to the grocery store and I see it. I'm good. It's gonna ruin it for me.
It's like a visceral reaction to it.
Yeah, I want you to go to the grocery store and I want you to think of me.
Vomit.
A
Think of me every
7-foot
time you see
ball.
me.
Think of
In a
me.
door.
Think
Think
of
of
me.
me.
What?
Oh man, dude, I'm gonna have that Phantom of the Opera in my head all fucking day.
This
You're
is
welcome.
recorded. This is
Mhm.
on. This is forever. This is gonna be on the internet.
In some way,
Yes.
shape, or form.
I'm canceling myself.
Fantastic.
fast enough.
Fantastic. I love that for you. So, friends, you are gathered once again at the gates of the fort, getting ready to head out. You have been processed as far as paperwork and things go. You have all of the permissions you need to do as you see fit when you reach your goal. You are searching for the source of what's happening, and depending on what you find there, you will do as you must. You have been given the blessings to do so. Ribbon is the one who is passing out the information. You all have little hunter cards that you're given as your permissions in case any other druids or guards or anything would stop you on your way. Just to say, hey, we're official. Something Reshard never had.
So I'm now thinking back to this conversation I had with the orc, and she had pronounced herself as a hunter. I thought that was more of like a ceremonial, like I'm a hunter. I do this thing. I didn't. Is it an actual title to hold?
That's
in
an
these
actual
lands?
title. Yeah.
Okay.
She is somebody who is called in when there's an unbalance that needs taken care of in the forest, typically with larger beasts. So if
Now-
something is going wrong in that regard, she's sent out to deal with it.
is that a title that is recognized just by like the Verdant Growth and the Radiant Flames, like all of those who fall under the banner of the Wilds, or is it just like a local providence thing issued by like Paylora or like on whose
It's
authority does this?
It
this
is
derive from?
official as far as the guardship goes. So if you went to any of the different forts along the roads
Mhm.
and mentioned, oh yes, I'm a hunter, ranking whatever, they'd be like, okay, yeah, we understand what that means. It's a
Okay.
very local thing for this region. Everything kind of surrounding Pylora would recognize something like that.
Okay. I just want to know how like far this jurisdiction goes.
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you.
Right, so this is everything you need. You'll be headed to the southeast. We'd seen some stuff further up to the overlook on our travels as well. So keep an eye out just in case anything weird would be coming from there or converging on you. We haven't sent anyone into this area yet. That's why you're all going, because you are the most capable that have stepped forth. And we can't afford to send anyone else. So, best of luck, I guess. And she will signal to the guards to open the gate to release you all.
I'll be the first one out.
Okay, so it's the three of us, the gnome, the minotaur, and that's it? Just the five of us?
It is the three of you, the gnome, the minotaur, and the half orc. No, she's an orc. She's a full orc. Sorry.
So it.
Oh, yes, the
Travin, Chaucy.
Chaucy, that's it.
Chaucy.
Did I drop everybody's photos in the chat?
Travi, Chaucy. And then our trio.
And I gotta scroll so far back. Hold, please. I will drop those once again into this chat. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da.
All I'm saying is Andrew Tate's mugshot.
So it will take you all a couple of hours at least. You're heading into the forest, into the mountains rather. So in that time, are you all chatting? What are you doing as you're traveling while I pull these things
Oh yeah.
into chat?
So you soy boys just go around camping, just a couple bros. This is what you do.
Not usually. I'm, believe it or not, a carpenter by trade.
Work wood. Manly.
I suppose I didn't do it for manliness.
How about you, One Eye Willie?
I'm not talking to you. I'm behind you.
Yeah.
I'm using Mage Hand, invisible. I'm pulling out any tinderbox or torches inside your pack.
Make me a sleight of hand for that.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
You're stolen. That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll surpass the passive. Incredible. I can't wait to see to what end that is being done.
So you, big guy. What are you? You bear? I'm more of a bull myself. How do you? Are you the leader of your party? You assert dominance on the others, the smaller ones.
Duncan will laugh at that.
The
I got
yes
my
and
eye.
in this group is incredible. Can I just say?
No.
You where are your friends?
Outcompeted them. Couldn't keep up.
Sure they didn't just lag behind? Let you run off on your own?
I don't know what you mean.
I figured.
It's all competitive, brother, and I'm ahead of the rest. And I'm gonna start walking faster, like just a hair faster than everybody else in the group. Like not so fast that I lose them, but just fast enough that like I'm always like a couple paces ahead, and like having to stop, and like I'm checking my fake watch.
Yeah. Well, hey, while you're up there, keep an eye. Let us know if you hit any, tripwires or pits or anything like that.
You want to go? Huh?
Go. We're all going.
We have our rematch from yesterday.
Rematch of what?
Just a couple bros here in the woods. You want to go?
Can you make me an acrobatics
you?
save? Today is just Bully Andrew Day.
Oh, I love it. Please continue.
This
It
is
a
this
12.
is incredibly cathartic on a
12.
number of levels. And I'm so sorry that Andrew is on the receiving end.
Russell, as you turn to confront Brun, your hoof catches a root ever so slightly, and you stumble just a smidge. You don't fall. Just a little bit of a stumble.
All right. I'm going to like stumble, but then I want to lean into it to act like I would try to do it all along.
A little dance move.
Yeah.
You realize that the root that you caught on, there's thorns. But this forest, you've not seen thorns like this before in this particular forest. Like you've seen rose bushes and briars and things, but this is a little bit sturdier than you're used to seeing. It shouldn't
Well,
have
big
caught your
man.
foot.
You told me to keep my eyes open. I did. Look at that. Our first clue.
For the other three,
Like Blue's Clues.
there
but
are
there's just giant
some
hoofprints.
very faint amounts of fibers. Very, very faint. You can feel your sigils burning ever so slightly. Shasi takes a look. I'm not so used to seeing this around here. This is more of a Western type thing. How did it get here, though? And Trerin, he just kind of takes a look like, cool. Unbothered.
The fibers work in mysterious ways. They bring things from other parts of the world, possibly other planes, to ours.
Fibers?
You unfortunately cannot see them. They are there, I can promise you that. Myself and my companions can. That's why we're on this mission in the first place.
This is what we can see. And just a minor illusion of these fibers just floating to help them visualize.
Rawson, it's like spider silk, but the color of ash.
Well, that's what we're looking for, right? Is whatever causes that thing. We don't have to go very far. I'm going to look into my bag for my tinder box and my burning kit. I want to see if I can burn this thing.
Sure. You go digging. How many tinder boxes do you have?
This is my thing. So I would say at least 6.
I would imagine like a Flames Radiant would have like one really ornate tinderbox. Like that's their Bible.
There's the
Is the
work
tinder
tinder
box.
box, and there's the personal tinder box.
Yeah. This one's for pleasure.
This one's for shooting, and this one's for fun.
There's one of them missing. Derek, give me a d6.
1.
It's your most favorite one, Rawson. That's missing.
Oh,
Your mother
No.
gave you that one. Your father gave you that one.
I'm throwing my bag down. One of you. Was it you, big man? You thought you could get back at me? This is how you do it? You do it your little hiding behind the scenes, sneaking up behind me because you're too afraid to take me on to my face?
Shasi steps in. Whoa.
He was behind you the whole time.
What's going on?
Exactly. My backpack's behind me. Dipshit.
You were in front of the group, and he was.
What is wrong? What's going on?
I have 6 boxes.
Okay.
How many can you count? How high do you count? Do you count 6 here? No.
She starts counting.
Just has a bunch of tinder boxes
There's
laid out on the
5.
ground.
Maybe you left one
Yeah.
behind.
No. I never leave a box of Tinder behind. It's kind of my thing, right? That's why I have 6 of them. I think it's the big guy. He's been eyeing me up from the first moment that I looked into those. What color are your eyes?
Fuck. Hang on.
I think they're gray. Blue?
Bronze or
I thought
blue?
they were,
Yeah.
I thought they were gray.
Yeah.
The first time I looked into those beautiful blue eyes of his, he's been looking at me ever since.
Gorgeous.
He's
It's like the sea
he's
blue
after me.
eyes.
Hand it over. We won't have a problem.
She
don't have
turns
it.
to the rest of you. Did one of you take it? We need to get this done. I don't want to be out here very long. This is
Okay.
already going to take all day.
I don't have the hands for it.
I've been trying to stay away from him as much as I can.
Oh, look at that. It talks. I thought you just blinked with your one eye.
Nope.
She puts a hand up to you. Rawson, come on.
We got a thief. I'm gonna. This
Can
isn't
you all
over.
make can you all make a group deception?
It's the
Not
fucking
for
no.
Rawson.
$19.
I rolled a 16. 14 plus 2.
14.
Brumsford.
The big guy is unblinking. He is unfazed. The old guy, you think there's something there, but no. No, he's right. He's too feeble. He couldn't pull this off.
It's too feeble, too weak.
Purple one, he's got long arms. You're gonna have to keep an eye on his eye.
Mhm.
And
I'm watching you.
Shasi looks to all of you like she's already exhausted. Usually she's pretty boisterous, but she is suffering in this moment. Can we just deal with this when we get back?
I agree.
Oh, we will. I agree.
We have more
Okay.
pressing issues to attend to, and I don't think starting a fire right now is the right move anyway.
We need to test it. We need to gather data, right? Nerd. And I'm going to grab one of my remaining Tinder
Did you
boxes.
just
I want to see if fire does
ask me
anything.
about
to this thing.
investigation, then to call me a nerd? Whatever that is.
I'm going
Is it
to
some sort of
see
small
if it's,
candy?
if it's receptive to fire, if it burns, if it's less likely to burn, more likely to burn. And I want to look
Sure.
at
You're going for the
what are
thorny
these-
root?
yes, and tell me what those fibers do. This will take care of them. And then I'm going to try to set fire to this thorny root.
Give me a high or low.
Always high. High all day.
High on life. Fire is what you do.
Mhm.
This particular
Fire.
bit of root
What I do?
takes flame very well.
Hmm.
It's drier than you would expect of something living. And you are very good at setting things ablaze. So it does, in fact, catch.
I've been told that I burn a lot of bridges.
I believe that.
the fibers, for those of you who are watching,
Mhm.
some of them catch. There's this very brief spark of them, but many of them just dance with the heat and push higher through the air. You're not exactly sure where these ones are coming from right now. They're just pervasive.
See, again, illusion of what we're seeing. Nothing. Maybe a
And-
touch.
The gnome is taking notes. You see he's got a gauntlet on each hand, very raptor looking, as he's writing. I see. Okay. Very interesting. We should find the source. Right. Now that you've done that, can you three, since you've got special eyes, see where these things are coming from? Or should we follow the roots? We could look for a dense spot.
We can tell the presence if they are there or not, but the source or origin of source we cannot see. Our best bet is following these roots or heading to the forest.
Navis
You know
looks
these
around
woods
again.
probably better than us. If you were the center of this, where would you be? What lies further southeast from here?
Shasi thinks about this for just a moment. I would say that the base of the mountain, below the overlook. I believe Ribbon said that it was spreading up that way,
Perhaps.
from what you all had seen.
This is another piece of information that I probably should have shared earlier. We suspect,
Could have been helpful.
there is no proof, that there is some sort of intelligence behind these fibers and this plague of sorts. It seems malicious in intent.
These strands are intelligent.
Maybe not the strands themselves, but what is pulling these strings might be. This shadow puppet master. Again,
She
we have
looks-
no evidence one
Rawson.
way or the other way.
She looks
um,
Rawson to you and Traren, as if to ask, does that make any sense? Or is she the only one lost?
I think the old man's been out in the sun too long.
I do have sort of a sunburn going down the side of my face.
For now, I can't speak to intelligence behind things. But my best bet would be the base of the mountains. There are several old caves. There used to be drakes that took over mines, things like that. There could be a hole or a grove where all of this is started.
That is our best lead. Unless anyone else has any other suggestions, I agree with that course of action.
When you've encountered these things before and somehow
Yes.
managed to survive, did you notice any trees that they were associated with, or were they always roots like this?
They take many forms. I don't know if they've taken the shape of trees, but certainly monstrosities, certainly beasts.
Well,
People.
that might rule out seed trees. So yes, I actually agree with you. Maybe it is underground entirely. Maybe it is look for groves, look for low-lying areas, places where this could have congregated.
can I get from the whole crew, please? Investigation or nature or survival?
I'm gonna do survival. That is a nat 20 plus 3.
Choo!
Choo.
Ooh.
That is a nat 1 plus 4.
Choo!
Yeah.
Cancels them out.
That's 7 survival.
Pew.
23 nature.
There we go.
8 to a 23.
How did that happen?
I was gonna say
The die tipped
18.
over.
Yeah, 18 plus 5.
Crazy.
Okay. What a mix. It takes you all several hours. With you three keeping an eye for fibers and shifting, changing things, there is, at one point, one of you spots Morkadir watching. You see they also have thorns, which the original ones you had seen did not. Their antlers are spiked. They're watching, but do not engage. They run as soon as you make any move toward them.
Hmm.
Those vultures that you all had fought forever ago, you see them high up above, and they are leaving trails of fibers behind. The trees are getting more and more gnarly as you move along. More of them have spikes that wouldn't normally occur on them. The bark is jagged. The branches are broken or rough. It's like it's trying to keep you out. And it takes a while into the evening.
With the vultures flying overhead, I'd like to point out to Shasi. Can you shoot one of those down? That might be a better look inside at some of the things we're dealing with.
Shasi has her spear. Traren speaks up.
I didn't know if anybody had a bow. I guess I should have asked.
Get it with your spear.
I have a
You
hand
said
axe.
Hunter, my brain autopilot. I'm used to Reshard. I miss him already.
Never
Me
thought you'd
too.
say that, huh?
What a useful motherfucker he was.
And he was. Rest in peace.
Hold, please.
Going out
Pour
for my
one out.
homie.
For the
Traren,
wheat.
the gnome, speaks up. He has a hand crossbow. I could take a shot, give it a go.
If we can take one down. We
Pass it
fought
around?
these.
And I'll throw one of these when he misses. And I have one of my hand axes. I can throw really far.
If this comes down, we fought. There were several of these in a cemetery west of here. They are changed.
Mutated.
When it comes down, none of you touch them.
Phew, okay, boy. Nicely done.
Good boy.
Lines up his
That's a
shot.
new crit noise in either direction. Is shoo.
Sorry.
Nope,
I told you
locked in
my
now.
brain
It's
is
canon,
mush.
baby.
So with a dirty 20, he steadies his hand crossbow and blasts this thing. That is max damage as well. He catches it in the shoulder joint and it starts to fall. It is not dead. It is upsetty spaghetti. But it is on its way down.
Can I throw my hand axe at it as it falls?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. That's actually a 21 to hit.
Nicely done. That'll do
I
it
thought
as
I was
well.
going to miss it. I was going to throw it. It was going to disappear into the woods. That is a 7. 7 additional points.
7 additional. Nice. You can see blood streaming from it as it plummets. What is the damage per, 10 feet of droppage? I forget.
1d6 for every 10 feet.
It hits. There is a crunch of bone, and the thing is screeching, upset. You can see that bloody ichor starting to drop from its feathers. That stinky, foul ooze that it's got going on. So that is within reach, and Shossi is going to take a swing with the spear. That'll do it. And again, max damage. Wahoo! Another 10 damage to that. It looks rough. If any of you would like to do anything to it, to dispatch it or capture
if
it.
it's not dead yet, I will just casually walk my sword up right through its heart.
Roll to hit and roll that damage.
Is it prone?
You know what? Yeah, it's prone. So
Yeah.
take your advantage.
Enjoy your free
What
advantage.
does it say? It's a 15 with advantage.
Yeah,
To
that'll hit.
Boom bones. That is 5 damage.
I just want Duncan to look as good as possible in front of this Minotaur.
Yeah, so I kind of draw my sword.
I can't have Duncan fucking
Yeah,
up.
you did a good job striking an animal that was already down.
It is very upset at you,
Oh,
still
it's upset.
flapping around. And
I will
Shossi
extra attack. I have an extra attack. I'll just
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
finish it up. Let's give it
Shossi
2
is
quick
going
stabs.
to hit it with the spear again.
Yeah. Nine more points of damage.
Would you roll to hit it?
It was a 17 to hit.
Nice.
Okay,
So
9 more
it
points.
is dead at this point. You stick your sword through it.
It
it's
screams
been
at me. I stick it back in
shanked
quickly.
The bolt from the hand crossbow is sticking out of its shoulder. And Traring comes over and retrieves that. Well, I'm not seeing anything, but perhaps you all do. Looks to you three.
Is it still shedding the fibers?
Yeah,
Brun will
bit of a
reach down,
cloud coming off.
grab a knife, and just like dig it in and just split like through the bones, just open it up.
Yeah.
Looking for the. Never mind. Brun's going to say yards away from this thing because. No, but opening it up just to show them, because we had like there were like the roots and the vines that were building in this thing instead of its organs. That's what I'm looking to find to show them.
Yeah.
You see inside this bird a tangle of small thorny vines tracing around the muscles, along the bones, spread from the stomach, where it seems to have rooted into the walls of the organs.
Shame. Wasted good meat. I'm going to retrieve my hand axe. You know, I used to be on the carnivore diet. I would only eat meat that was partially digested by another animal. But this,
Turn
can't eat any of this.
to Terran.
Duncan will kind of
Chassis.
vomit in his mouth and push it back in.
Turn to Terran and Sashi and go. This was something similar to what we saw in the graveyard.
Have you folks seen anything similar? I'm using my sword to show all of these little different bits inside of this vulture.
Shossi looks at what you're showing her. There have been a couple I've seen like this. And you're not quite sure what it looks like to her without the fibers. and the
Mhm.
shadows under the skin. I feel I should have disposed of it better. And
I can burn it.
Traren, he looks at it and looks away very quickly. Doesn't really answer the question.
Do you recognize this at all?
Yes. We've seen some of this.
Recently, or
Why don't you make me an insight?
I'm good
Brun
at
would
that.
can Brun also make an insight check?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't trust the little man.
There's
But
a
just because it's a guy that I put before you, you don't trust him.
The Hand of Scourge is not exactly a friendly organization.
There's
You
a
don't
15
know that.
plus 6 for 21.
Ooh, that's an 11 for Brun.
Oh,
It's
they
a
need a
what?
better PR guy.
11 for Brun. Their podcast.
He
didn't take
seems
off.
uncomfortable with the question.
I apologize, but now is not the time for secrecy. What do you know about these things?
We've been following this for a bit now.
A month? A half a
Did
year?
you
More or
think
less.
that maybe that would be a good idea to have brought that up during our meeting?
For once,
Well,
I
we were
agree with the
discussing.
bull.
How are we to know what everyone else has been seeing?
How are we to know
call
what
it
you've
a
been
meeting.
seeing?
Yeah, it's a weird scourge taking over the forest, and there's things we've never seen before, and it's
Right,
so
we-
dangerous.
We can
Ugh.
save in the patronization, but it is curious why you wouldn't bring this up earlier.
We keep track of so many plagues and rots and fungi and infestations. It's
Well-
hard to know which is which until we see it. We
More to the
hadn't
point,
seen this until now.
have any of these investigations led anywhere? Have you gathered any other information about whatever this prognosis is?
This one's a weird one. I don't know much about it. Weird even for us. He kind of wry a smile. Like he knows exactly what the perception of the Hand of Scourge is.
Have you also
I think-
seen the being with the spindly fingers?
For me as a person, who are you referring to?
Salad fingers.
Are you referring
Traren.
to Vox?
Traren.
Which spindly person are
Who's
you
the
talking
spindly fingered man?
Yeah, Spindly Fingers. Who is that?
about? That's just me in the middle of the night.
Who's the hat? Oh yeah, we've all seen the Hat Man.
The one that I had seen overlooking the forest in the garden.
What you had seen were trees reaching up into the sky. I described them as like fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought,
Finger
it
and
was-
patient man.
I thought I was seeing the anguisher.
The branch
No.
fingered man.
That's my
That's
mistake.
that's canon.
Sorry.
Everyone thinks
Have y'all
that
ever
Amos
seen a
is
tree?
just insane. He's cracking up.
I'm not joking. This
I don't know.
entire time, I was like, we're going to run to this weirdo with some like big long fingers. And I was just waiting on it.
frantically scribbling out the DM notes for
Yeah.
next.
Write that down, write that down. Shasi, while you all are arguing back and forth, there's more of them. She points further to the east. There's more of them coming out of there. She looks you up seems as good as any place for me to assume this is all coming from.
Do we want to head straight in or keep heading south to the Overlook just to get a read on things?
Well, we're here now.
All right.
If
You
we
wanna
go to
head
the
in?
Overlook, that would take an extra at least 8 hours.
7 for me.
We don't all have your long legs.
No, you don't.
I bet he has really short legs and a big torso.
And Traren is just like, yeah, it's gonna take me longer. I say we
I
just
can
go
hear
right
you.
in.
I say we just go right in. Face this thing. Head on. Not be cowardly. I look at
What-
these three.
What an excellent suggestion. And I'll just kind of start heading that direction towards where these things are coming from.
Nivus, you want front or the back?
I'm still gonna stay back. I need to keep an eye on him.
I take a drink from my obnoxiously sized water bottle.
Yeah.
It's just like a plastic gallon jug.
He pretends to be hydrated, but you need to be dehydrated to show your muscles, so he's like only just drinking a little bit from
It's
it.
salt water.
So I actually
It's water with like a little bit of salt.
no. We'll get to it. I'm very hydrated, and I'll
For
explain
electrolytes.
why
Oh, dear.
later on. If I live to, if
You
I
all-
live-
You all head toward.
I've never wanted to engage in combat more in my life to stop that conversation.
You all head toward where the vultures seem to be leaving from.
Mhm.
And as you get closer, the trees get denser. There are fewer leaves, but the branches knit together above you, almost in a bramble. There are more trees with those spines, those thorns jutting from them. You don't really hear many sounds of wildlife. There's some skittering in the detritus below you. Once in a while, you spot a kadir, those weird looking ones with the thorns and spines as well, keeping an eye on you, but they don't engage. And it gets darker as night is falling, and you find an old tree stump. Massive. Think redwoods, right? And it is split open, almost looking like a wooden maw into the ground, and you see a tunnel from which there are thorny vines creeping out.
I said it would be underground.
Would seem we have found our place.
There are. This is the densest you've seen the fibers free floating.
Mhm.
It's worse than you saw in Kalo. It's worse than you saw in Ulrith. In Ulrith, they scattered and then dispersed. But here, it's just. It almost
Thick.
looks like it's breathing.
Mm.
Just wave after wave emerging from it. Not so dense you can't see through it,
Mhm.
but it is releasing fibers aplenty.
I will say the rest of you are blessed to not have our eyes or eye in this moment.
I agree. I am blessed. Are we gonna fuck shit up or what?
Let's approach cautiously.
Ugh. I'm gonna.
Rinse in.
Leroy
I wanna be the
Jenkins.
first. I want to be the first person in.
By all means, my good friend. By all
My
means.
axe up.
My abs up.
Let me give everybody control of that character there. Rawson,
Thanks, guys.
you're so welcome. You start climbing your way down into this split in the earth.
Brun's going to look to the others and just like tap the back of his neck where Reshard was hit.
Mm-hmm.
And just tap and go. I'll keep an eye on him. You two pick yours in case they change.
Perhaps we should, and I'm kind of whispering this to Brun, perhaps we should send someone to survey around for figures with projectiles.
Spindly fingers.
Would you like to make me active perception checks as you head down
yeah.
in?
I will do that. I'm also probably going to approach Shashi and let her in on the scoop that there might be somebody out in the woods. Perception.
Perceppies.
That's going to be 14, 15? No, 15, 14.
3.
14.
3.
Nine.
I'm mostly focused on keeping an eye on Rawson. Do you still want me to roll one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That is a 15.
You all head down into the earth and making your way cautiously. After hundreds of feet trudging downward in the dark tunnel, you see that the cavern starts to open a bit. There are large thorn vines that grip the sides of the cavern. They crawl across the floor. They slow you down a little bit, but you can make your way through without injury. The ceiling nearly triples as it opens up, and the stale smell of raw fish and manure hits you. It's different from the smell that you've been getting from Rawson. This is rot. And there are a couple of those thorned Kadir that you see ahead of you. And that is where we will end for the evening.
Oof.
Thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Our it seems like our 1 year anniversary next week is going to be like a big deal, big battle.
Dungeon crawl.
Perhaps.
Well timed.
Maybe we'll get some more answers on the origins of these fibers.
Maybe. We'll find out.
We will.
So, yeah, get ready for some combat. There's some weird stuff going on in here, so I hope you are ready to use your brains, be clever, be sneaky perhaps, or be brash and bold.
You are talking to 2 out of the 4 people in this call that can do. We are in 2 different camps.
It's going to be great. I'm very excited. Because, yeah, next week will be our 1 year anniversary of the start of the full campaign. I'm not including the 0.4, the negative 0.4, and the negative 0.7 games in that. But, yeah. Does anybody have any stars or wishes for this evening? Starting Andrew, for being so hateable. Truly, you're playing it so well.
Bronze star.
It's so natural for you. I'm genuinely concerned.
How much research did you have to do for this?
So I didn't know that I was.
Which episode of the Joe Rogan podcast is your favorite?
It was 30 minutes before this game started that Alexis told me I was a Minotaur. And I do apologize. I didn't realize. So I had read Minotaur, and then like my brain blocked out everything else. Because she had said Minotaur. She had an idea in mind. She's like, yeah, they, them, like daggers, like hidden daggers. And I went like full he him, like capitalized, like he is him, like that is.
You know what? I
That's
could
what
not
I'm
have
like.
pictured that. So you seriously blindsided me and reset my brain several times this evening. So excellent job with that. As much as I will
excellent.
make suggestions, I love when you guys take full autonomy and
Authority.
take it and run. So
Ownership and
star for that,
responsibility.
for being so
Running dead.
hateable.
Mhm.
I mean,
My
this
wish is
is
to die as soon as
this
possible.
is from Duncan's
wishing.
perspective, the start of a great character arc.
I'm just sad that Bane's not going to be around for the 1 year of this, probably,
Maybe.
and that makes me a little sad. But my wish is to bring a Thane or a version of Thane in soon, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll discuss it.
Thane has been disguised as a Minotaur this entire time.
So we do have our 1 year is next week, and then all of April will be games by the rest of y'all. So Andrew, you're gonna have to take a look at that schedule in the walking path and figure out when you'll be able to join us for those. We'll get you back in May to Thane or whomever.
Mhm.
Any other stars, wishes?
Oh yeah, star to the DM for whatever is going on with Lyric and Mihir, all starting from my awful severity roll in Lathland Shrine. I don't know where this is going, but I love I love how the story's continuing. I'm so curious.
I will also say gold star for the DM for having to put up with Resin.
Okay.
and also a lot of very specific references that it just like, again, you're putting up with all of our references that may or
shenanigans.
may not land.
Also, gold star for giving a character that Duncan actually likes in Lady Tyra.
Yes.
She is a boss ass bitch. She don't take no shit.
Yes.
Boss
Yeah.
lady.
Um,
So I made all of these people for last week, just in case we got back and had the meeting then. So we could have had Reshard, but I was told he needed to die, so he died.
So he died.
who
said that?
who said that, and who did you listen to the most? Because I have a request for that person.
I'm not telling you that. It is undisclosed.
Duncan and Richard were just becoming friends.
That's so funny.
Lady Tyra needs to die. No, she is a queen.
She is ageless. She's eternal. Any other stars or wishes? What the freak?
Wish Brun and I need to talk
Yeah, we do.
as soon
Yeah,
as
we fucking
possible.
I want, part of my wish is I'm waiting for like shit to go badly and we're like hunkered down and Navis just goes, Brun, there's a problem with Mihir and Lyric. And I go,
Yeah.
we're busy.
There's stuff going on. We
that-
can't do this right
but
now.
that's gonna be, those two names in conjunction is gonna get Brun to be like, hey, what if we just left? What if we go and dealt
Hey
with
guys,
that
I
problem?
got something else to do. I gotta go.
I have a dentist appointment. I'm so sorry I forgot.
I
My-
totally forgot.
It popped up on my Google Calendar.
Did Brun get his little date walk conversation with it was Exa? Did I
Exa.
block that out completely, or is that still?
That did
is
not
still
happen
happening?
yet.
That did not happen.
Okay, I didn't think so. I'm looking forward to that. I wish
I
wish
am also
for
looking forward to
whatever
that.
ends up looking like.
Yeah, that was intended to be a little bit of was hoping for a little bit of background data before we head out of the woods, but I can absolutely wait till we get back.
My bad.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna be real. I forgot and was like, nope, we have other things to do. Let's go.
And I am perfectly happy to be like, yo, we got to keep the ball rolling because we do bog ourselves down, especially with bits. So,
And it feels canon that Brun would forget that he had set up a date.
Brun was very tired. Brun stood the guy up.
Yeah.
Exa is
Just-
waiting outside that
wait at the
evening.
garden.
Like, oh, where are they?
Oh, I stood up.
Kind of like fiddling the claws a little bit. Like, Okay, how long do I wait?
One of the other druids in the camp comes by with a cup and is like, "Ooh, I'm sorry, man. That's rough."
You can sit here as long as you need to.
Yeah, do you want free dessert? We got a free dessert in the kitchen. I got you.
Listen, if you were to get
Aw.
stoned, Three Fingers is right over there. Forget about this whole thing.
3 fingers?
All right, Three Flowers.
Curtis. That's what we have.
I got wily fingers.
That's
on
on
my
me.
mind.
That's my fault. I kind of interjected in.
That's a quote for the list.
Andrew, can I ask a question? What does Ressin's favorite tinderbox look like? Is there any carvings on it?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to think about that. It's gonna be real toxic.
That's what I was expecting. We'll see.
It's got a dick carved into it.
It's
Yeah, it's
carved.
gonna be some kind of phallus, but like it has a crown on.
The
I'm not really
backside,
sure.
the backside of it has the sticker you see on like a lifted truck where it's like the girl in the bikini like squatting and turned. Like it says
it's,
salt life on the back.
it's the tinderbox, but it has a pair of balls hanging off of it, like the trucks.
For a kid.
Is
It's just a Ford F-150.
Yeah.
Off of.
Truck is trans if you add balls to it.
does it have a carving of Calvin peeing on like
Yeah.
That's where my
Liberals.
brain went.
we're really
Okay.
I hate that I know
Any final
No, it's a
stars or
box.
wishes?
And it's got the "Don't Tread on Me" snake.
I'm trying to bring it back
Oh,
around.
okay. No, we
Step
can't
on
do
snack.
The thin
Can't
weed
do that.
That was
line.
Richard.
Yeah, so TJ and I had this whole thing planned where he was going to be the hardcore libertarian, like break away from the collective, and his character and Thane were just gonna like battle, like ideologically fight over like that. But now I can't have that work. And Richard's thing was like meant to be like just a little like prodding into that like worldview, you know. And then it was gonna be the big debate. So now I'm gonna have to introduce a character that is actually like a hardcore libertarian, not just a conservationalist. Don't tread on me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just about 10 o'clock, friends. Any final stars or wishes?
No, I'm very nothing for me.
I wish for next week to be here.
It'll be here before you know it.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
I want it.
I have preparation
I want
to
it.
do.
Yeah.
I've been performing a ridiculous task these past few days, and that is why my brain is mush. So we'll see how that goes. I will see you all next
Ominous.
week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing. Craig, go home.
Craig, you
All
deserve
right,
it.
see you guys.